This is Patrick of the Skinflix, and you're on the Roosta podcast show. Stay tuned. Oi!
Times are changing, can't find out. Steady work, shit pay. Cutting hours, everything is fucking worse. Cowards say, blame the migrants, crossing borders for better days. What you do for your family, choke you with your silver spoon. Racial nation, we are the working class. Political worship, give them up, put in the ass. Racial division, we are the working class. Ethnic hatred, one future, getting past. Bench workers have always been here, honest nationalists. You're not fooling us now, break your bones with an iron fist. It's never been apolitical, we see the cryptic lies. You ain't fooling us now, our power is your device. Racial division, we are the working class. Political worship, give them up.
Hello, my friends, and thank you for choosing the Roosta Show. More rock, less cock. Today is sponsored by The Quits. Johnny Ketchup, I love you, thank you. And today we have Turn On You, a band from New Mexico. And so, they have a EP they just put out this year called Turn On You. And hello, how you doing?
Not bad. Can you hear us?
You're
All
speaking
right.
on this.
All right.
Yes, very good. Awesome, man. Good to have you, gentlemen. Welcome to the Rooster Show.
Thank you so much for having us, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, man. We got to promote that wonderful album you just put out, that EP.
Thank you.
Track. I heard it on iTunes. Well done. It's a self-titled, just for those that just tuning in. And so awesome. So, yeah, Turn On Me. You like the background? Got a little border.
I like it. Yeah,
Up
looks
there.
good.
Yeah, try to
Yeah.
keep it up with the tradition you had going with your picks. So
Hell yeah.
well done on that. So what's up with the medieval? Why did you choose that as an idea?
Who did is that you?
It's brilliant. I like it.
Probably him.
Yeah.
So Chance, who's our vocalist, who's couldn't make it.
Real quick, what's
today.
your name?
I'm Elliot.
Elliot.
I
Nice to meet you,
bass.
Elliot.
I played drums on the recording as well before we got Jeff here.
Okay. Hi, Jeff. How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you?
Awesome, man. You guys are world famous now.
Yeah.
Go for it, buddy. Tell me what you were saying before I interrupted you.
So there's a tattoo artist in Albuquerque whose name is Cheney, and
Okay.
we had talked to him about getting a design done, and his specialty is that like woodcut medieval style.
Yes, love it.
So he showed us the initial sketch. And we were like, "Yeah, that's perfect."
It's perfect. Yeah, it was perfect right off the rip. So
Yeah, it's excellent. I love Renaissance fairs, like
yeah.
the fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely. Especially with the women wear, man, have the
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
and
push
stuff.
them up. Yeah,
Yeah. I saw Stevie Nicks one time at the Renaissance fair.
Hell
She was
yeah.
all dressed up, and it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So how long you guys been around?
About a year now?
Yeah,
About a year, I'd say.
And this is all the original lineup?
No. So our original drummer left the band, and then that's when we got
What's
Jeff
up,
here.
buddy? Well, and who's your drummer's name?
No, I'm Jevin. Jev.
Okay, you're Jevin. Okay,
Yeah.
hi, Jevin.
Bye.
I'll get you guys' name down by the end of the show, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm so bad with it. Oh,
But yeah, so then we got Jev, and right away we just all clicked together, and then we
Good.
started pumping out a couple shows, and yeah, so that's kind of where we are now. We want to record a bunch of other stuff with him now. Obviously, we might re-record some of the older songs with him because he plays it a different style a little bit, you know, than how
Yeah,
we
yeah.
record.
Adds his
But
little touch to it. Good.
yeah.
Awesome. How long you been playing drums?
Oh, so that was my first instrument, like way, because I'm 21. I started playing when I was
Oh my
like,
God, you're old. 21.
oh yeah, I'm so old. Yeah.
I thought I saw a gray nose hair. Yep.
Yeah. But I didn't play for like the longest time, and then I got back into the guitar and the bass and stuff like that. And then they asked me if I wanted to play because I'm in another band with Elliot, and I was messing around on the drums, and he was just like, "You should try out." And I was like, I'm not a drummer, but I'll try." And apparently it was good enough. So
Oh yeah, that's cool, man. I honestly, I think it's nice when people can learn more than one instrument. You know, I mean, I love to play bass and play guitar. I play little drums, and I love playing piano. You
yes,
know,
Yeah.
I love it. Writing music's wonderful. It's a great release.
It's
You
fun.
know,
Yeah, exactly. And he's getting
sometimes you
better and
just
better. Yeah.
it's more appropriate to yell it out in a song than it is to. I mean, you're still yelling in someone's face, but you can do it legally without hurt. You know,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
actually really getting in someone's face and getting in trouble. So
It's perfect. It's perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's perfect. It's perfect outlet. So tell me the story about Turn On You, about the band name.
Um,
And then we'll
honestly,
get to somebody else about their stuff.
yeah,
So go
it's
ahead.
little bit about just like just taking it from Cox Bar,
Okay. Love them.
and love that song, and that's just, we were just like, yeah, why don't we just name it Turn On You, might just turn on
Cool.
you.
Okay,
So,
there it is. Well, tell me about you, man. You're the singer, right? Obviously.
no, the singer's not here actually right now. He
Oh,
had to do some family
you're sitting in
obligations.
the middle, man, like you're
I
the
know,
main man.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just feel okay. He's the man. I got.
No, I'm rhythm guitar. This is Reed. He plays lead
What's up,
guitar.
Reed? How you doing, brother?
good. How about you?
And TK here plays bass. Yeah.
TK plays bass. Right on. So, okay, tell me about you. How long you been playing guitar?
Me, I've been playing guitar, so I'm 37 years old.
Oh
So
my God, you guys get
yeah,
older and older.
I know, yeah. But so I've been playing guitar since I was like 13, 14 and stuff. But
Good for you.
out here in the Southwest, there's not a lot of like punk rock oi type bands out here and stuff.
Yes.
And so once I met up with a bunch of like-minded guys, I finally picked my guitar back up. So I've been on and off with it, but for about 20 years, I'd say.
And so while we're kind of on the subject, you consider yourself an oi street punk band, not necessarily skinhead, right? Just more rock and roll punk. Is that
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
guys consider? Okay.
basically.
Okay. Yeah, because yeah, Reese doesn't look like a skinhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Looking good. Like it.
60% skinhead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's awesome. Oh, Reese, so you're a lead guitarist, huh?
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
How long you been doing lead?
This is the first band that I've played lead guitar in.
Is it challenging?
Huh?
Has it been pretty challenging?
It's a different way of thinking. I primarily play bass, and
Ah,
so going from, it's like the other side of the mirror.
yeah, I
Sometimes I
get
have to
you.
disconnect from what my instinct would be and like force myself to think in a different way. But it's fun.
Yeah, because you're at a different level, man. You're like when you're playing, it's like you're adding the layer to him. I
Yeah.
mean, so you got to think outside the box a little bit, definitely.
I'm not the backbone. I got to see what I can add to it. Absolutely.
Yeah, and
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's the balls. You're the beautification, man.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
That's
together,
how you
you're
got the hair. Yeah, that's how you
beautiful
got the hair.
balls together. That's awesome. All right, let's talk about the basis, man. Okay, what was the name again?
My name's Elliot. Since I
Okay,
moved
Elliot.
here, I go by TK, name given to me at one of the line cook jobs I had.
Okay. It's awesome. How long you been playing, bud?
I'm relatively new to bass too. Tony and I played in a band briefly before Turn On You that was more on like a shoegaze tip.
Yeah.
And I have owned a bass for a while, but the only way I can like get good and build up my endurance is like I'm the kind of person who has to play in a band and I have to practice every week to have kind of the discipline.
Yeah, definitely. I get
So
you.
probably a good year and a half now on bass, pretty steady.
That's awesome. Bass was my first instrument. It's actually I like it. I think it because well, it's like it's you got to keep it simple, you know. I mean, it's basic, you know. Like they're all doing like A minor seventh or something. You could just do an A minor, you know, the A,
Yeah.
you know, and it sounds great, you know. I mean, bass is basic, but yet at the same time, it has its own. I mean, you work with the drummer. You and the drummer are like best friends, man. Holding hands, dude. Doing skip scopy, you know, right next to each other. So I mean, yeah, dude, you guys are boys, dude. You guys need to like read off each other all the time, man. Very important. That's why you always see the bassists trying to put their guitar amp by the drummer. It's always next to the drummer, man. Stack it up there. Yeah, I know little things. All right. So has Albuquerque treated you guys pretty well as being an Oi band?
So far, yeah. I mean, again, it's not really like a scene that's out here, I'd say. So people are excited for it. And yeah, I mean, I'm not originally from out here, so maybe they can expand a little bit more on that.
Have you had anybody like talk like question you guys like what the hell, dude? You're like you guys are part of the Oi scene and don't understand the Oi scene very well.
I don't think no.
There's
Not yet.
You guys are doing pretty good then. That's good.
Yeah.
I get kind of a freaking Nazi like almost every 2 weeks.
I know, yeah.
Racist or something. That's just part of my life. It's the joy of running a show like this, man. I deal with like a lot hundreds of bands, you know, and just, yeah. And they just you can't win on all of them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, you can't. But anyways, I thank you guys really for taking your time out. I'm sure you guys are family men, right? And all that. Tons of children.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm a
Yeah,
Not that you know of.
he's my child.
Yeah,
He's my child.
Not that you know.
right here.
I have two cats. Yeah, we're the family. Yeah, that's it.
That's good. And cats are good though. I got a
Yeah.
couple cats too, one or two.
Yeah, I got two. I'm surprised
I'm
they're
just
not
joking. I got a little more than that, but we won't go there. Yeah, amount of cats doesn't matter. So
Yeah, right. Yeah,
hey,
no.
so has this band been a little bit challenging to kind of come up with your own sound to make it unique? Because you don't want to be like the typical Oi band. So what's going to make you unique?
The exercise has more been making sure we don't go too off the rails.
Yeah.
Me and Elliot especially will come up with something, and the other guys will be like, "This isn't even like an Oi song."
Reel
What
them
the
in
fuck you guys doing?"
sometimes.
Let's reapproach things.
But at the same time, though, like everybody has their different approach that makes the song or whatever. Like I have
Different backgrounds, like growing up with hardcore or this and this.
Yeah,
band.
yeah.
You always
So
all have, add your little,
exactly. So everybody
to
has
it.
their little flavor to it.
your
and
little
stuff.
magic.
Exactly.
Got it. I understand.
Mhm.
So you said you've done a couple shows so far. I mean, is that like literally you only had done a couple, or you got some coming up, or
We do have one
tell the
coming up
people, tell them.
in Shiprock, New Mexico.
Yeah.
It's you guys know more about New Mexico than I do. Go ahead. You take over this one.
Shiprock's like 2 or 3 hours north of Albuquerque. It's
All right.
on the ridge pretty much. And there's a great group of dudes out there who book and do things.
That's awesome.
Small town, but when you get a good show at this venue, I mean, it's on like the one main street in town, and people bring out like families of like 6 people come in.
And that's cool. That's awesome.
I feel like it's gonna be like super packed that show for sure.
Yeah.
It's like it's a fundraiser for 8th grade field trip too. So like, yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome. So sweet, man. That's cool. That's a good cause, man. That's a good cause.
I think that's the only one coming up really that we have, right?
Yeah, we got the
Yeah.
skate park show in June.
The skate park show in June, but we want to try to record a bunch of stuff in between there, and
So
then
you are recording some what, a new EP or an album?
yeah, I think we're gonna do a new EP where we're talking with another band about maybe doing a split. XL Bully, they're a really great band.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, but they're my homies from New Jersey and stuff, and but
What label
so
are you going through?
we're just doing it ourselves right now.
Okay, good for you.
We don't have a label right
DIYs.
now. So yeah, if anybody's looking, it's kinda, yeah. But
Hell
but
yeah. So where can people find your merchandise while we're on this subject?
I don't think we have anything set up yet. We've just been doing it through Instagram, and we have a PayPal set up and stuff, but we don't have a
Gotta get bikinis. Get some bikini
yeah.
bottoms
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
logo right there in the snapper area.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
That'd be
good.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. You have to admit. It'll get people to look. Oh yeah, wait, what's that band?
Yeah, exactly.
What's that band? Yeah, that's good.
Can't see, it's too small.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too small. You follow it along the shaft where it says turn on you. Yeah, it's because it's bent to the right.
You got
It'll turn
trademark
on you. Anyway, so what is, if someone's never heard your music before, how would you describe it to a newcomer, a virgin?
A solid mix of oi and hardcore.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Who's the hardcore ones? Who likes the hardcore? Okay.
I mean, I like hardcore too. But yeah.
All right, cool.
That's kind of
Awesome.
the middle ground for all of us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
like heavy on street punk and shit, and Tony as well.
Yeah.
But Albuquerque is kind of a hardcore town. A lot of like modern sounding hardcore.
Oh.
So giving a little tinge of that here and there in the music kind of helps it give it that identity for where we're from. But that's not what we want to play. We don't want to play breakdowns for 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So do you guys believe in doing any covers? Or do you guys stay away from covers and just create your own?
For a while, we were covering Suspect Device.
Okay.
We haven't gotten another cover down yet, but
No,
that one's been
yeah.
a lot of fun for us to do.
That was fun. Okay. All right. There you go. You heard it, folks. So if you guys would all pick an album that got you to want to become a musician, what would it be? Start from left to go to right. Long hair guys to my left.
Oh yeah, we're on the left.
On being musicians.
Samson.
That
Samson, like in
He
the
Wants
Bible.
to Be a Musician was the last Ramones album. Strangely enough,
The
I
last.
actually really like the Ramones too.
I can't even remember what it's called, but it's got like the dinosaurs on the front.
Oh
And
yeah, that's
There's this
awesome. That's a
one
good
song
one.
on it called "The Crusher" that CJ Ramone sings on instead of Joey Ramone,
Mhm.
and like the guitar drops out, and I was just like bass and drums, and I was like, "Ooh, that sounds cool. I want to play that instrument." And that's how I got started on bass. And once I started playing bass, I was like, "I need to
That's
play guitar
sweet.
too."
Awesome.
That's messed up. He stole my answer because it's definitely Ramones, but it's the first album for me. Yeah.
Man, they
Yeah.
are such an influential band. Really, a lot of genres actually say that.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
and from everywhere. I have bands in Australia that said, "Hey, that was the band that got them going. It's the Ramones."
First one.
It's like,
Yeah.
no duh.
But,
That's awesome.
yeah, I can remember listening to Out Come the Wolves too for like ever when I was 8 years old, like just blasting
cool.
that record constantly. So yeah.
Yeah, Out Come the Wolves. Yeah, I love Rancid. Awesome album. That's one of my favorite albums, to be honest
For
with
sure.
you, when it comes to that style, definitely. How about you, young man?
I would say probably Bloody Kisses by Typo Negative. That Like I had other
Hey.
bands that I liked and that I wanted that like inspired me, but when I listened to that, that was when I was like, I want to pick up the bass and like be a musician
Yeah,
and write songs and do stuff like that. So
it's a
it's
sexy album cover too.
Yeah,
yes,
and wear leather
yeah,
and chains.
yeah. And I was 14, so I probably liked the ladies kissing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they do. And
Yeah,
how about
that,
the old man in the back?
I'd say the first Strike Anywhere record, Changes of Sound. Um, I grew up in the South. They were from Richmond. Shortly after I discovered that album, I saw them when I was a teenager at this uh, Carolina where you could still smoke inside.
Yeah, I
And
remember those days.
that
yeah.
My dad was a smoker. I remember. Yeah, I'm almost 53.
I heard the energy on the record and then seeing the band like in that era of playing those songs and how
Yeah,
the
yeah,
energy translated and just how chaotic the show was. I
that's
was
awesome.
like, I like being in the pit, but I'd rather be the one putting the energy out and playing.
That's awesome. Yeah, real quick, one of the bands that I saw that got me to be an instant fan was Funeral Oration. They're from Amsterdam. They're a
Oh,
punk band. I mean, they're really badass. In fact, I'll send you a link to the iTunes one, then you
Oh
can
yeah.
have an idea. Brilliant album to check out. Still in the punk band. It's such a great song. Anyways, and there was only 3 people at that show. It was a little bar club,
No, wow.
and 3 people were dancing on the floor. I was one of them, dancing on the floor the whole night.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it was still what it was in Oceanside, California. It was pretty badass. It was memorable.
Nice.
So, what would be one of your most memorable shows? But that I mean, yeah, definitely. What's one of your most memorable shows?
For
Anybody
me,
can start. We can go right to left. How about that?
oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We'll
my
start with
most
young man.
memorable probably Negative Approach and the Circle Jerks and the Adolescents. That was like the first
Yeah,
time because in Albuquerque, like there's not one major scene, or I guess it like Elliot said, it'd have to be hardcore. So there's no like circle pits. Like you have to
yeah.
go to a big metal show or a big punk show.
Yeah.
And that was the first punk show I was at where it was a real circle pit and you could skank and like do all the weird like pinball
That's
shit.
badass.
Yeah, and so
I'm
and
a
Negative
big fan of
Approach,
Circle Jerks.
yes,
You
yes.
should check it out if you haven't seen it. There's a Keith Morris interview on my YouTube, so
Hell yeah.
I got a chance to talk with him. So yeah,
That's
check it
awesome.
out. It's a good one.
I definitely will. The Circle Jerks were one of the first like hardcore bands that I heard that I was like,
And they're
this is it.
still intense.
Yes,
Still
Yeah.
to today,
yeah,
man.
it was awesome.
I
I
mean,
love
inspirational for all us
yes.
youngins. So yeah, go for it. Anybody else?
it's funny you say most memorable because my memory got cut off at some point in this show, but it was a basement show in Greensboro, North Carolina. Shout out Karate Dungeon. And I was playing in a grindcore band at the time, and we opened for Masakari, who's like a crust DB band, and it was awesome. At the same night, Ringworm was playing at a bar
Okay.
in town, and hardly anyone went to the bar show. So they actually came and played the basement after the bar.
That's crazy.
And I was still drinking at the time. And so, it was like midnight. I was kind of sauced. And Ringworm goes on, and there's this straight edge kid who's like hate moshing. And he got me good one time. So when he came back around, I went to swing at him, and he got under my arm and just like uppercutted me and knocked me out cold. And I fell basically out the back door of the basement. And this dude picked me up.
Memory
He was like, "Are
to
you all
no memory. Check.
Yeah,
Now I
yeah.
understand. Now
But I made him
understand.
out of it because this homie, like, he was like, "You can crash at my, apartment. You probably shouldn't drive." And so he bought me a 40 and let me rest up on his couch. I had this big fat swollen lip for about a week.
Oh wow. Well, that's a
That was
good
it.
one. That's a good
Yeah.
one. All right, you in the middle. Young
Mine was
man.
definitely so it was like my first real hardcore show. Was Sick of It All, Distilled Suicide Machines. They played at this
Oh.
place in we called Club Chrome, man. I had no idea what a Wall of Death was or a Lionheart, any of that.
Sound like hopeless records bands, I believe, right? Aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, at that time,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I like I think that.
So yeah, I had no idea what the Wall of Death was. They were separating. I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? And then everybody starts running at each other. I was like, oh, that's what this is. Okay. And
Found out that day.
yeah, I found out real quick. Yeah. So that's definitely one of the first like big memories for me and like
That
hardcore.
explains everything. Okay, next person. I'm just joking. I get scared of actually I lost my tooth. This one right here, the one that's bigger than the other ones.
Yeah.
I did a stage dive and bit a hole in someone's shoulder. And he had a big old chunk taken out of his shoulder, and my tooth went peek and landed on, and some trans came up and said, "Here's your thing." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." I put it on ice. And,
What was
yeah.
the band?
Actually, it was just a club. That was just a club over in one of the Carolinas. I was in the Marine Corps at the time. Club Rumors was called. I remember that. It was a good night though. It was Ministry playing at the time.
Oh,
It was pretty cool. It was awesome. All right, I took your glory. Go for it, bud.
It's hard to pick one, but I'll go with my first house show because I'd been to like mid-sized venues and large venues, and it's fun to see a band like on stage that's like 4 feet tall or whatever. But the first time, like
Talking about dancing?
the stage is 4 feet tall. They're like it was the first time I was seeing a band play in front of me, like 2 feet away from me, and just like it's a different experience, and it like affected the way that I listen to music even when I'm not at shows.
Yeah.
In fact, it's like the way that I approach music and just like what I think of as having fun at a show. Like
if you were right there in the front, what would you want? And you do that. Is what you're getting at, right?
And like I'd rather be at a house show with like the band on one side and like the mosh pit behind me, like getting hit on both sides, than like anything bigger than that. Yeah, that is where I'd prefer to be.
Yeah, that's the joy of creating music, man. Bringing joy in people, dude. Not being some fake little bastard. I can do. But putting out some legit music with some legit lyrics to actually reach people, because people are hurting out there. It's a day and age where we really need to be there for each other and not be dick faces. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people need to know what's going on in your guys' life, just as much, because it's a healing process for them. It's music's been healing for me, listening to it, but at the same time, writing it and getting it off my chest. That's sometimes a hard thing to do. I mean, have an emotion inside you, and how do you make it sound that way with guitar and drums and bass? But at the same time, that's a hard task, and that's your job to do that, to translate it. You're a translator from your heart to that freaking instrument. So, yeah,
that's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever thought about it like that. But good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, that's awesome. You know, it's important though. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, do you have a track that is kind of like a signature track yet? Like that sums up who you are as a band?
Oh,
I think it would be the song "Turn on You" from the self-titled EP "Turn on You" by the band Turn on You.
Okay, that's a good one. I think I might remember that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a good
Okay.
sing-along
So tell
chorus.
me, what is that track about?
Well, it would help if our vocalist was here.
Yeah.
He's the one who wrote the lyrics, but
But I'd say it's just
All
about
right, we'll rest in
boys
peace.
hanging out, going to shows, you know.
yeah,
Friendship.
yeah, friendship.
Friendship.
Okay, that's good. That's awesome. That's good. That's important though.
Yeah, it is.
So, what do you think about the unity that's going on once again in the punk and skin scene and oi scene? You guys like that? Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Hell
Huh?
yeah.
About
Hell yeah.
damn time, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. I mean, you can think about it. We're all part of the underground family, man. We all just need this. It's not a competition, you know. We all bring a different item to the plate, you know. So to say, a buffet of food, but a buffet of wonderful music, and you know, well written, and that's what's important, man. Doing it right, you know. If you're gonna do it right. If
Hell
you're
yeah.
gonna do it, make sure you love your own music, because if you can't love your own music, you should just go be a butcher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just might as well get
Right.
another job, you know? Yeah,
Sure.
definitely. So you guys said you have another EP coming out, probably a split LP with another band. And so do you have plans? You said another concert coming up. Are you guys on Bandcamp yet?
Yes, yes,
You
we
guys are on Bandcamp, and you have a YouTube channel?
I believe so. Do we have a YouTube channel?
I didn't make one.
No, he
I don't think
still
so.
hasn't made one.
Okay, do you
no,
have
but-
a YouPorn channel?
He does.
Okay, a YouPorn account. Okay, good. That's important. Okay, yeah. Got to get your priorities together. You know what I mean?
The feet pics drive. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we fund. That's how we fund the
You
band.
got paper T-shirts.
That's how you
right?
fund the band, huh?
Yeah.
For OnlyFans.
Yeah.
There you go.
Don't worry, I won't turn on you.
Yeah. Here to turn you on.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna turn you on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you guys ever have an idea of probably collaborating with another artist, or you know, like having a guest vocals or
Yeah, there's
something like
definitely some talk for sure. Like I said earlier, XL Bullies, good friends of ours and stuff. So we would
That's
like
cool.
to
I'm
do.
gonna have to check them out.
Yeah,
If
you
you have
definitely.
if you have a link, can you send me a link after
I'll send
the
it
show?
to you for sure.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I got a link to send to you guys too.
Oh yeah.
So that's right. I can't remember what it was, but I'll send it to you. Oh yeah, Furoration. Yeah, that
There you
punk
go.
band.
Yeah.
And they're good, man. They're good stuff. And they were legit. They gave me a signed poster at the end of the concert. Thank you for being one of the three.
Yeah.
I think I punched myself like at least 30 times. You know, just to make it feel real, like I'm in a pit.
Yeah, right, there you go, yeah.
So, when it comes, you said that the lead singer does all the writing,
For the most
or
part.
do you guys kind of work together on that?
We work together, we collaborate. I'll write some lyrics, TK will
I
write
mean, you
some
guys are
lyrics.
really a new band, technically. Just
Yeah.
getting off your feet, only been around a year, have the one EP you guys already put out. Is this your first interview?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Heck
it
yeah,
is.
popped your cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, yes, okay. Don't worry, this is for kids 18 and older, so
Yeah.
say whatever
Yeah.
you want to say on here. All right. Would you like to say anything to your fans right now?
Fans.
Are you out there?
Yeah, I know. It's, come on, you gotta have some
The
kind
few
of
that
love
we
to say to
do
your
have,
fans.
though, yeah, keep supporting, keep coming to the shows and stuff, and thanks for all your support,
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, hi, come with each one.
Yeah.
Come with a young guy.
Yeah.
It's a good soup, I heard.
TK knows all about it. Yeah.
Send you
So,
my rest-
what do you think, real quick, is one of the most gratifying parts of writing music?
Having it all come together and, having all our ideas come together and stuff and just, having the song at the end of it, be a fully fleshed out thing that we all made as one. And, that's what I would say.
You ever get that chill in the back of the neck when you hit it, when you nail it?
Yeah.
It's a good feeling, isn't it? It's a good feeling.
The new songs we're gonna record, those are those good feelings. Like they're so fun to play, and I think when we play them live too, like the crowd goes crazy for them and stuff. So
last gig we played 3 new ones, and so you're like witnessing a brand new reaction to like half the set. So
That's cool, man. That's awesome. There is no better feeling than connecting with the audience. I mean, like we were just talking earlier with that gentleman. I mean, talking about it, having that, doing what you would want done to the audience. I mean, because that was us.
Yeah.
And now we're at another level, looking at them almost in a third person.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's us. We're staring at ourselves out there.
Exactly. What would you want to hear, kind of thing?
Exactly. Do unto others what you want done. It's a great
exactly.
saying. It's a Bible verse, believe it or not, but it means with a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, you can use that same idea. Do unto others what you like done to you. And it's the same way with on stage. Give them hell when you're on that stage, man. Give them what they want to hear. You know what I mean? They need to hear it. Sometimes music slaps you in the face, and that gives you a sense of reality.
Absolutely.
So think about that next time on the stage, man. Tear it up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So, you're do it yourself. You don't work with any other labels at all, like
not at the moment.
Shaw Records, nothing.
Nothing right now. Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Because putting out records. I mean, those vinyls get expensive, boy. They do, man. Yeah,
they do. Yeah, they do for sure.
That's good though. Good for you though for doing what you're doing. Do you guys put out CDs as well, or cassettes, or anything like that?
We put out cassettes. Yeah, we got cassettes that we released.
Yeah, cassettes. Yeah, awesome. I love cassettes. They're cool. I'm very old school. I have a double cassette player.
Hell yeah, dude. I need to get those so bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. They're so handy.
I know.
So your next show, where is it at again? Because we're about running low on time.
Yeah. So the venue's
people go there.
Venue's called the Mod, MOD. It's in Ship, New Mexico.
All right.
So it's out there, but it'll be packed out. It'll be a good time.
Okay, sounds good, man. Well, I appreciate you, gentlemen, so much.
Thank you
for your time. Bless your cats.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. Anytime you guys want to come back and do a little promo on your new album, let me know. We can kind of record. Guys talk about it. Explain every track and let people know what's going on with it. Tell them your vision. It'll be a little bit different interview. It'll be more you guys talking than me.
But that'd be awesome.
It's promote your own album, man.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. So much love to you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you again. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. It's great to have you here. Meant a lot. Thank you guys. Salud.
What you say, 'cause we'll turn you say, 'cause we'll die on you. We are the boys. This is what we do. What you say, 'cause we'll